Shouts of treason piercing the air. It's an insurrection on full display, seen in the latest video released by The New Yorker. Reporter Luke Mogelson capturing as a mob rushes past security as the overflow climbs the scaffolding as they rush their way into the building. Once inside, the crowd making the case the president sent them to do this.
We're outnumbered. There's a million of us out there, and we are listening to Trump, your boss.
Others scouring the halls, hunting for party leaders.
Is this the city? Where the are they?
Including House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. In the Senate chamber, you can see others rifling through documents.
There's got to be something in here we can use against.
I think Cruz would want us to do this, so
yeah, absolutely.
I think we're good.
A bizarre prayer led by the so-called QAnon shaman, Jacob Chansley.
Thank you for allowing the United States of America to be reborn.
A lone Capitol Police officer pleading.
Okay, just want to let you guys know this is like the sacredest place.
I know. Hey, no, I'm going to take it. Sit in this chair because Mike Pence is a traitor.
Chansley leaving an ominous note for Vice President Pence.
It's only a matter of time. Justice is coming.
In the last few days, more than 80 people have been rounded up by federal law enforcement. Among them, Vitaly Gostyankowski, seen in this video holding and triggering a stun gun multiple times. He turned himself in after seeing an FBI bulletin out for his arrest. A report by the FBI adding insurrectionists set a communication mechanism in advance. The report making it clear there was planning involved in the riots. New questions swarming over who was involved in organizing the rally that turned into a riot. The president promoting the event for weeks.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol and we're going to cheer on our brave senators and congressmen and women, because you'll never take back our country with weakness. You have to show strength and you have to be strong.
Now sources telling ABC News, staffers who had worked on the president's 2020 campaign were involved in the promotion and logistics of the event. The campaign denies any active members of its team were involved in the organization or operation of this event.
The president's political organizations worked hand in hand with the people organizing the rally on January 6th. And those ties, those connections in terms of both organizing the rally, getting the permits, promoting the rally, those will be undoubtedly looked at in the impeachment trial.
Security threats now extend beyond D.C. The FBI has reporting that there has been threats from every state in the union. Capitol buildings now lined with the National Guard.
This is the biggest law enforcement and military presence for an inauguration in U.S. history.
Over the weekend, thousands of troops deployed to the nation's capital. There will be 25,000 by inauguration. But officials say they're worried about an insider attack after some of the people charged in the riot are current or former military, including at least one off-duty National Guardsman.
The FBI is part of it, the Secret Service is part of it, and once they are certain that there's no insider threat, then that soldier, guardsman or airman is given a credential.
The military has had obviously an issue for several years of troops being radicalized in some form or fashion. The issue I see is you can't vet 25,000 people in a few days. It's just not realistic. So we'll have to see how that sort of works out.
All this unfolding under the looming shadow of a historic second impeachment trial for President Trump. What's clear is there is a growing rift in some segments of the Republican Party, a contentious divide driven further after 10 members of the House voted with the Democrats for impeachment.
Getting 67 votes to convict Donald Trump in the Senate trial will be very difficult. It means 17 Republicans would have to vote to convict him. Unclear that would happen. That would be surprising, but not impossible. What's significant is that many Republicans simply haven't said, and they have not ruled out voting to convict him.
A post-Trump White House is less than 48 hours away, leaving his 74 million voters to write the next chapter.
I'm not too concerned about our party coming back together. I think we'll work it out. We always have. Yeah. We're a strong party. We're good people. We'll be fine.
Nancy Eichholz is a staple in local Cincinnati politics, a mother, head of a nonprofit, and a lifelong Republican who feels that the events of January 6th leaves an opportunity for growth within her own party. You describe yourself as a moderate Republican. Where do you see yourself now? Do you have a home right now?
I do. One president, one incident doesn't change my values and my perspectives and my patriotism. I know that the Republican Party has some rebuilding to do, but the Republican Party that I know, under duress, under stress, will come together and will move forward.
We first met Nancy in August 2019. She was on her way to her first Trump rally in Cincinnati. 16 months and 2 impeachments later. Do you remember last time we spoke, I asked you what will be your threshold to impeach Donald Trump? Do you remember what you said?
You probably have to kill somebody.
Yeah.
Is that what I said?
You said the red line would be he would have to murder somebody or then would have to do something super egregious.
I guess the red line would be, he'd have to murder somebody or there would have to be something, super egregious.
What say you now? A cop's dead, our Capitol was trashed.
I think it's up to people that are doing the impeaching.
No. I'm asking you. You gave me your threshold for impeachment last time.
If I were one of the lawmakers in this situation, I think what they're trying to impeach him for right now, it's not really making sense, because what I think I'm hearing is that they're saying that something that he said at the rally sent people to the Capitol. What I think where the real issue was is that it was really unfair for the president to give false hope to all these people who put so much trust in him for 4 years and appreciated what he did and liked his policies. It was unfair for him to give them the false hope that by showing up at the Capitol, that the election would be overturned, because that was never going to happen.
How would you describe your 4 years with Donald Trump?
It was a roller coaster ride for sure. I think it just never in my wildest dreams would his presidency have crashed and burned like this after the election.
Do you think Donald Trump, based on what's happened, Donald Trump should run for president again?
I can't imagine that he would have the support to run again federally after this.
Could you support him moving forward?
No. There's so much division. We have got to move forward. We've got to move on. And we can't just keep going backwards. We've got to move forward.
Today, with our nation's capital on lockdown, the country is poised to begin another historic chapter. Vice President-elect Kamala Harris formally submitting her letter of resignation for her Senate seat today, as she prepares to be sworn in as the first Black, first South Asian, and first woman to hold the seat. Both Harris and President-elect Joe Biden taking part in this year's National Day of Service in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
We know that the fight that Dr. King was engaged in is still a fight in America.
Dr. King offered a dream in the midst of one of America's darkest times, a darkness that made its way inside our nation's capital 2 Wednesdays ago. This Wednesday, will it be a dream deferred or a dream renewed?
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.